to my channel. This is Julia, and if today is the first time of coming across my video, you are welcome. And please guys, kindly subscribe, share my video, and share my video with friends and loved ones, and also click the notification button so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be updated, notified. Okay guys, today we'll be talking about wisdom in marriage, applying wisdom in our marriage. Like for a couple who deserve to have a beautiful marriage, they need to apply wisdom in their marriage. Is a necessity for them to apply wisdom in their marriage. Okay guys, wisdom help you to control your tongue in marriage, because a lot of women, they talk too much, like they don't have privacy in their marriage. Whatsoever that happened between she and her husband, she always have a friend she like relating with, discussing with, which is not supposed to be so. Marriage is supposed to be a union between two people that comes together and become one. We are supposed to have that intimacy, like keep our issues between ourselves. So as a wise woman, you will have the understanding that keeping your marriage, whatsoever that happened in your marriage between you, is a necessity. It will help you a lot, so that, because when we discuss our issues with people out there, definitely people want to advise you in return, and you don't really know if that advice is what you really need to hear at that moment. And that advice may be a discouraging one. It may help, or it may also not be useful to you. So we should be careful of what we utter out in our marriage. We should be careful of the kind of things we share with our friends in our marriage, because we really do not know what happens, what people do. Like, we don't know what people have in their minds. You can't really trust anyone. You can only trust yourself. So we should try to be wise, so that we know how we use our tongues. Okay, another way, wisdom will also help us in. There are so many ways. I will only just fish out few, because saying everything is going to be like. Actually, the fact is that it's not that many of us don't know this thing, because of lack of self-control, lack of self-discipline is what is really affecting a lot of us. A lot of us, we lack self-control. A lot of us, like, we don't know how to discipline ourselves. We don't know how to put ourselves right. That is the major problem we all have. Not that most of us don't know any of these things. Most of us know that, being silent sometimes is okay, like keeping things to yourself and reasoning it alone between yourself and taking your decisions may be okay also. But because some of us lack self-control, we lack self-control a lot. So a lot of people just believe that, let me share this one with my friend, or things like that. So let's just be careful how we relate with people out there with our private lives. Okay, another second example I want to make about wisdom in marriage is wisdom help you to be submissive and to respect and honor your husband. Yes, as a wise woman, it help you to promote your husband inside or outside the home. As in, is however you place your husband out there, that that people will take him. If you make people to understand that your husband is a bad person, that is how they are going to take him out there. And if you also make them to understand that your husband is a good person, they will also take him as what you make them to understand that he is. If you respect your husband, definitely people will respect your husband with you. So as a wise woman, you should know that respecting your husband is very important. Is very important, no matter what. Like, you should not bring your husband down in any way. You shouldn't bring him down, because however you treat your husband is going to be the way people are going to treat him for you. That is just the fact. Because, okay, let's say for example, you keep discussing about your husband to people, and I say my husband be, and my husband is that, is this, he don't do that. We all know between you know what he's doing that is bad, that is eating you up. You put it to God in prayer. If you want to take the decision, a permanent decision about it, you take it. If you want to be in the marriage, then you have to let everything be behind the closed doors and put it in God's hand, because discussing it with people really won't solve anything. That is what people don't really understand. Like, discussing your private life with people will not solve anything. It won't help you to solve that problem. It will not even, it have nothing to do, because we human beings, we know what we are doing. We can only take our decision to stop whatsoever we are doing if we want to stop. Okay, reporting your husband to someone and they later call a meeting, let's talk about it, this time will bring us our opinion, that will bring us our opinion, and at the end of it all, embarrassing yourself in the midst of this group. And when you go back home behind the closed doors, please, can you tell me the change that you get from that meeting? Will there be any change? I'm very sure no, because people are who they are, and people change if they want to change. You don't force them to change. You don't force people to change from who they are. So for me, I get to understand that we just have to respect ourselves. Like, we just have to be careful. Like, we just have to be careful how we portray ourselves out there, because that is what people see in us. That is what they accept about us. That is what they accept about us. So we should please be very wise when we are in marriage. We should know what to discuss with people about our marriage, because it is very important. Because whatsoever you have taken out there about your partner can never be cancelled. Because even when he changed, how are you going to change people's minds? You can't change their minds. Even when it becomes someone better, how are you going to change their thoughts? The thought you have already made them to have about him, the belief you have given them about him, how are you going to change that? Is there any way you can do that? I'm very sure no. So please, let's be watchful of how we treat our partners. Thank you. Okay, as for the men, a wise man should know he's supposed to love his wife. He's supposed to love his wife and respect his wife. It is not good when you compare your wife with any woman out there. You got married to her when she was slim, maybe she was slimmer in shape, and maybe after because some women in marriage, when they have this relaxation of mind and they believe everything is going well with them, they start having weight, like increasing in size, and some men really do not like it. Some of them may be saying, see how you fat, and look at Nata, can you stop please? Okay. See how you fat. See how that woman be. Not be ammunition she don't born. Look at her. You'll be comparing. You don't compare your wife with someone, because your wife is not that person. Your wife's skin and the person's skin is not the same. Their system is not the same. It may not be food that is causing her growing fat or big. It may be her nature. So you don't if you love your wife as a wise man, don't compare your wife with any other woman. Accept her or help her to walk through it, so that she can be fit for you. Okay, that is why women are flexible. Women are flexible. If you know how to get women, you know how to get your wife, definitely you will have the best wife on earth. Women are so flexible and fragile. They are the most fragile thing on earth. They can be this way because one thing is, however you treat a woman is what she gives in return, because they are sensitive. So we should a wise man should be wise enough to know how to treat his wife well, how to treat her with love and care, so that you can get the best out of your wife. When you see mad people that are celebrating 30 years of, like, I know your phone, I will take that phone from you. People are celebrating 30 years of marriage, 50 years of marriage. It is not that they are perfect. It is just the wisdom they are applying in their marriage. It is the grace of God that gave them the wisdom that they are applying in their marriage. They are just human beings like us. They've seen upside down. A lot of things happen in their marriage, but the wisdom they have to treat those issues that come up in their marriage, that makes them to be able to celebrate what they're celebrating. Wisdom helps a lot in marriage. It goes a long way because we are human. So for that reason, we always have to apply wisdom in anything we are doing, especially in our home. We need to be wise. A wise man should know the right time to get his wife a gift. It's not every time a woman will be asking you that she wants this, she wants that. You may just be coming from somewhere and you come across something, feminish, and you just decide to get it for your wife. It's a gift. It's a gift. She will cherish you. She will appreciate you. She will worship you. A wise man should know how to treat a woman nice so that you can get the best out of her. Thank you. Many homes are broken today because of the kind of companies most men keep. Yeah, the kind of companies most men keep. Your companies tells what happened in your life, tells who you are and what you do. When you keep companies that don't advise you positively, that advise you negatively, is wrong. It will make you to be taking wrong decisions in your marriage, and it will be causing a lot of damages to your marriage. We should be very, very vigilant about the kind of friends we keep as a couple, as a married people. When you are married, it's not a crime for a married man or a woman to have a single person as a friend. Is not a crime, but just be wise the kind of person that person is. It doesn't mean because he or she is single means the person does not have the sense or idea to run a marriage. Maybe the person is not lucky enough to have a partner. So let's be wise the kind of friends that we keep as a married person. You have to, because your friends determine what your marriage will be. Because a lot of us discuss with friends a lot. Many people just like gisting with their friends. They don't hide anything that happened behind their closed doors. They just want to share it with someone. And sometimes some people advise us negatively. They just give people the wrong advice, and they plays with it. And the end, sometimes it falls into a broken home, or they just put their house in a mess without having peace. Please, men, be wise. Be a good and sweet husband, so that whenever you are coming home, your wife will be happy, like, wow, my hubby is back. It's a good thing. Sometimes in unhappy home, the woman is not always happy seeing the husband coming back from work, because what's the need? Yeah, a lot of homes are like that. Like, you're coming back does not have anything to change. After all, you're just coming back to stay in your space. I'm in my space. But when you are a lovely husband, a man that applies wisdom in everything that he does, definitely your wife will, she will always be the one to call you, like, when are you coming home? We are waiting. Because that is it. Let's apply wisdom in our marriage. It helps us. There are a lot of examples to make about wisdom in marriage, a lot of them. I can't just keep counting, but I know most of us are wise enough to understand most of these things, but I just feel like to share this out there, for people it may be useful for. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video, and stay blessed. May God bless you all for always coming back to watch my video. May God bless your home, your union, in the mighty name of Jesus. Okay guys, kindly comment, share, and like my video. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Please, I'm pleading. Stay blessed, and may God bless you. Bye.